Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, His Majesty, and Joseph is here too.
Is we live?
Yeah, we live. Y'all, we sitting here, we having our dinner. We're not on camera, but we are having dinner. So I guess because we're not on camera, this is an ASMIR.
As yeah.
Um,
If y'all hear us smacking.
yeah, if you hear us smacking, that's because the food is good. We got
Yes,
some.
honey. He fried the hell out of this chicken.
I got some fried chicken. And also we got some broccoli, fresh broccoli, with some macaroni and
Velveeta.
cheese, some Velveeta shells and cheese. So,
And my hot sauce in my bag.
yes, I'll make sure we got some Beyonce. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Just moving stuff around. We got some Beyonce hot sauce, some red hot, and we are enjoying dinner this evening. It's not been an easy day. I'll tell you that.
But it is what it is.
You know what, Joseph? I seasoned this broccoli. That's really good.
It's all good.
Broccoli is seasoned good. Oh my God, it's got a lot of pepper on it.
What's on the forks?
They're not in the train? Mm.
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 Take this one. I'm gonna use this. I got it.
So how's everybody's day going? I hope everybody had a good day. Hey Monica, what's going on? Melissa. Um, Hope y'all having a good day. What was Monica's show about yesterday?
Mm. The two YouTubers that tried to spend the night in Target. You want?
Mm. That sounds like an interesting story. I don't even know what's going on with that.
You were asleep when I did.
What? Two YouTubers tried to spend the night in Target.
So that's the newest trend on YouTube. I'm spending the night in the store.
In the
But most of
department
them are
store.
smart. They do it in Walmart. They sleep in the little bins. You know how they have the big bins of paper towels and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll pull that back. They'll go around the store like they shopping. And they'll get them a blanket, a pillow, some snacks, and put themselves back in the bin and cover themselves up with a paper towel.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll just record themselves there at night. Well, these two dummies did it at Target. And when they did it at Target, they, in turn, tried to trick the people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is what they get for trying to trick people. These dummies got themselves locked in Target.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you locked in the store. Got themselves locked in the closet. And after they got locked in the closet, guess what happened?
What?
Locked in the closet. Locked in the store, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
These dummies at 3 o'clock in the morning got bored and left. Guess what they set off?
The alarm.
Exactly. They came. Nothing was stolen. Nothing was broken. Guess what they did?
What?
Showed up at 8 o'clock in the morning when Target opened again. They said, hey, everybody, we just woke up in Target. And that's how they got caught. Because they watched the cameras and saw those two dummies leaving. So now they're banned from every Target in Pennsylvania.
So how did they get out of the store?
They just opened the door and left, which triggered the alarm.
Mm. I thought, the doors were like timer released or something like that. Like they either open up at a certain time or when a manager came in, they were able to open the door. I didn't know that you can leave the store.
Apparently, they were able to leave.
Mm. Oh, y'all, this food is so good.
But that's what Monica talked about yesterday.
Okay. Well, as you know, Jesse Smollett is still in the psychiatric ward in the hospital in the jail.
But you
The
see his
county
family
jail.
going off, right?
No.
Mm-hmm. His family's going off, so he's not crazy. He shouldn't even be in jail.
Well, I don't necessarily think he's crazy. I just think that he's trying to,
They
you
only
know.
put him in the psychiatric ward because of what he did at the end of the court.
Uh-huh.
If he wouldn't have did that, he wouldn't have been in the psychiatric ward.
Right. When you start mentioning suicidal and stuff like that, they become concerned. And they have to protect the other prisoners, and they have to protect his safety. I mean, he's going to be in there for 5 months. What is his family going to do? They're
Hey,
going to go
best
on a
friend.
rant. They're going to go on a rant for 5 months. Hey, El Manny, what's going on? Y'all, we just sitting here enjoying our dinner. Mm-hmm. Y'all hear Joseph crunching on that fried chicken.
She said, hey, best friend. Hey, Emma Peel.
Yes, Emma Peel is in the house.
Emma Peel is in the building. It is for you.
Oh, I love red hot sauce, but it always makes my nose run.
Because it's too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it ain't too hot. But it's hot enough.
It's just the right amount of hot, and it has a tang to it. So, y'all, our day was very, very eventful. We had to make a lot of calls, make a lot of doctor's appointments and things like that. And I'm telling you, I'm finding that, making doctor's appointments and dealing with these doctor's offices is the most frustrating thing. Like today, Joseph, I ran out of insulin. As a matter of fact, we got to go to CVS tonight.
Are they still open?
Mm-hmm.
Look it up.
Got call.
But we might have to go first thing in the morning.
I told them that I told my doctor that I ran out of insulin. So they told me they didn't want to make me another prescription for insulin. They would rather for the endocrinologist to do it. And I was like, but what do I do in the meantime? My appointment is not until Wednesday. And they said, go to the store and buy some insulin. Well, one insulin pen costs $600. Where am I going to get that kind of money from?
Because they ain't going to give it to you.
And that's what I said to her. I said to the lady, I said, my insulin costs $600 without insurance. How am I going to be able to afford that? So she gets back on the phone and she gives me the number to the endocrinologist, and I had to call the endocrinologist directly. And so speaking to the endocrinologist, she just sent over the insulin, which she should have done in the first place.
The other doctor should have did it.
Yeah. It's so frustrating dealing with these doctors sometimes. So, Joseph, how are you enjoying your dinner?
It's good. It's real tasty, delicious, seasoned well.
Thank you. I was hoping
Pharmacy
that
hours.
I didn't season the chicken too much, you know? I really try not to season food a lot because I know that everybody's taste palette is different.
Got it in the morning.
Okay.
Pharmacy closed.
Okay. But I like to try to season food just enough, you know?
Now the broccoli was banging. Cause I can't do a
Yeah, I
bland
like, you know,
vegetable.
like when I season my vegetables, I like for them to have like a
Flavor.
bold taste. That way you enjoy it more.
Now I can't eat no bland food.
I don't
You
like
know,
bland food either.
you remember what I did in the hospital
Mm-hmm.
when they gave me that old bland food?
Mm-hmm. Push the whole thing
Pushed the
across me.
whole tray into the wall. Said, "I'm not eating this. This is garbage." Right, Melissa. Hey, Monte.
Hey Monte, long time no see.
Well, the first doctor, Melissa, because I made him change doctors right then and there on the spot. He was
Mm-hmm.
mad, but I told him, "What kind of doctor you go to? One that you tell him I don't have no more medicine. You in the office. It's not like you haven't been there in months. You in the office and they tell you they're not giving you no prescription, especially for insulin, life-saving medicine. Then you call back and say, I don't have no insulin. No, she told him, well, try to make it last. Then you call back Monday and say, I wasn't able to take any insulin all weekend long because after Friday, my insulin ran out. Well, go buy a pen. Why would I do that when I have insurance? All you got to do is write a prescription for one pen. Just because you want to make sure that your cousin see me on Wednesday for an appointment that I already made.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's about.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what that's about. I don't want to write a prescription and da 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 da. I
But
said,
what about the
Jamel,
patient? The patient is the most important thing,
I
you
was like,
know?
get another doctor. I said, because she's an idiot. I said, any idiot doctor that would tell you to walk around here until Wednesday with no insulin, they're an idiot. And they don't care nothing about you. Soon as he called over to the other doctor, I was trying to get him to explain it, but he was so pissed. He was just blurting stuff. Luckily, they did what they said. Luckily, they did, they helped him and it was good. But I'm sitting there like, oh, I want to take the phone and explain what happened because I want the other doctor to get in trouble. Because one doctor to another, she's going to ask her, why didn't you just give him a prescription? Oh, because I wanted you to change it. Okay, well, what is he supposed to do in the meantime? You just sat there and told him his diabetes was out of control. That's why you want him to see her. So you want it even more out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that? Then he tried to make an appointment with another doctor. And Tramel always had PPOs. He never had an HMO. So he didn't know when you have an HMO, you got to call him and make the new doctor your primary before they'll even make you an appointment. Oh, child, he was ready to kill everybody.
That made me
So
upset.
every time I change doctors, I have to do that. I said, every time you change doctors, you have to do this. I said,
To me,
that's
that's
why
stupid. It's ridiculous.
when the girl was trying to give him his plan, I was like, Tramel, no, you want a PPO. But he didn't know. If he would have said he didn't know the difference. And I kept telling him, no, you want a PPO. Because y'all know with a PPO, you can go anywhere. With an HMO, you got to stay in their network. So Oh, I was supposed to do something.
What was you supposed to do?
Send my insurance cards to the doctor I called.
I thought you were supposed to email them.
Right, Melissa. Then they get mad when you check them and snatch them.
What about the incident in the store the other day with the lady that told me the line starts here?
Yo, Tramel been going through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? What kills me? I always go through it health-wise, but Tramel ended up going through it mentally. Tramel's mental health get attacked, and my physical health gets attacked. Because the other day,
I feel like everybody, the girls are always trying it with me.
The other day we went into Walgreens because he had to go pick up some medicine. So he goes in Walgreens and he gets on the line. Now I saw him get on the line, and there was this lady on the side of the line looking at some whatever. So she comes back and she goes, "Oh, that's my bag." So nobody said nothing. So Tramel is looking at his phone and I'm standing off to the side. And I saw her pondering in her head, should I or shouldn't I? That's what she was pondering. You can see it on her face. And I guess she decided to go with she should. She said, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. The line starts back here." So Tramel said, "No, it don't. It started right here." "No, the line starts back here." He's thinking one fell out. He's thinking that she's talking about it was on the bed and I tossed it somewhere. He's thinking that she was talking about, you know how they have them spots that said COVID stand here. What she was trying to tell him was, because I was sitting on the side, that her bag was there. And her bag was holding her spot in line while she just walked over there to get something.
Miss Thing, no, it wasn't.
And that's what his reply was. "Miss Thing, a bag can't hold a spot for you." And she was like, "Well, I was in front of you." He said, "Well, you're not now." I said, "Oh, God, he's having a day, girl. Let it go, because I'm not putting him over my shoulder and carrying him out to the store." So she's steady going. "Whatever, you just do you." Tramel said, "I always do me and will always do me, and you do you. I'm not even going to argue with you. It ain't worth it." He said, "Then shut up."
I sure did.
Hey, Auntie Pee Wee.
What's going on, Auntie Pee Wee?
So I was like, oh, God. Then, now you'd think that would have been enough. Then the whole Kingz when he held up the line. Because he had to give them a PIN number, all the information for what he needed. Then the guy tells him, "We don't take your insurance anymore. You have to find another pharmacy. We just stopped the other day." The look on his face was so defeated. "Well, where am I supposed to go? I told you I just moved back." "Oh, well, you can go to any CVS. We're CVS. I don't know. You can look it up."
Right.
I was like, Lord.
You know what would have really made me mad?
What?
If I didn't have transportation, I caught the bus there.
Oh. Oh.
That would have really made me mad. I feel so bad for people that have to catch the bus to places, and then they get there and they find out something different. Oh my God, that's the worst feeling in the world.
That you don't travel all that time with crazy people on the bus, and then they can't even help you.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
I just can't. Hey, Hey, Angela.
I have to get over
Right, Auntie Pee Wee. You know, for some reason, because y'all know I lived in New York all my life, most of all my life, until I was 30. It never bothered me to take the train, but I could not stand the bus.
it. Oh God. Oh, that was the worst for me. I haven't gotten on a bus. Oh my gosh. It's been years. It's been well over 10 years that I've been on a bus. When I finally got a car, was able to afford a car, I made a promise I would never get on a bus again.
I can't do the bus.
Me neither.
I could do the train.
It's like you must
But I
have me
can't do the
mistaken
bus.
for Rosa Parks.
Right.
I do not do the bus.
I can't.
I will cut all my toenails off.
How lips say it, I cannot do the bus.
Right. I will prick all my toenails off with bamboo shoots before I do the bus. I would. I would kick and scream like a baby before I catch the bus. You hear me? I kick and scream like a baby.
If I had to, then I had to. But I ain't gonna be pleased about
The
it.
party bus.
But I ain't gonna be pleased about it.
I'm not gonna be pleased. I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be real mad. Yeah. You handle that.
Okay.
Put this in the closet. I'll come back and handle all the rest. Talk to the people, boy. Pay the people.
All right, I'm kicking this upstairs. Well, everybody, Joseph and I, we have finished our dinner, and it was good. It was really good. Ooh, how'd you like the dinner, Joe? Uncle Fred.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
We finished dinner, and it was really good. You know, I love cooking. I don't know what it is about cooking that um, cooking it really um, it calms my spirit. And when I cook, it's like love because I you know, when you cook, if you take your time um, and add the right amount of seasonings and your temperature of your pot or your pan or whatever you're using to cook is the correct temperature. It just makes you you be in this pocket, and this, you know, it's like a rhythm. And that's what I love about cooking. Sometimes I'll come downstairs like Joseph I'll be like, Joseph, I'm going downstairs to cook, and he's like, okay. And I get my headphones and I put my headphones on and I get my playlist together, you know, the songs that I'm going to listen to as I'm cooking, because, you know, all those things, it's like a chemistry. And I get all my, I get my, um, I get all my stuff together. I prepare myself. I get all my utensils, my pots and my pans, what I'm gonna use. And first of all, the kitchen has to be clean, right? It has to be. The kitchen has to be clean, and all the dishes have to be washed. I don't know how are y'all with that. How are y'all with that? When you cook, right? Can you cook in a kitchen where the dishes aren't clean? Like I mean, I can't cook in a kitchen like that. I can't cook in a kitchen if there's dirty dishes in the sink and stuff like that. That just like really gets it's not that it gets under my skin, it's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable for me to cook in a kitchen like that. It just doesn't feel right. You know? I feel like if I try to cook a meal in a kitchen that's not clean or the dishes aren't washed and stuff like that, my food is not going to come out the way it should. So, the kitchen definitely has to be, 100% clean in order for me to cook in it. Uh, so, I really, like I'm not a good dishwasher and stuff like that. So I always call Joseph down and say, Joseph, could you come downstairs and wash the dishes and stuff like that so I can cook? Because I can't stand cooking and it's just my pet peeve, I guess. I can't stand I just it's hard for me to cook in a kitchen that is not clean. I don't know how y'all do, but that's just one of my things, you know. That's just one of my things. I just can't cook in a kitchen that's not clean. Yeah, how are you guys with that?
Well, Auntie Dee, you can come wash some dishes for me because I don't like it.
I'll be like, Joseph, it is too many dishes in this kitchen. Could you please come down here and wash these dishes so I can cook? And he'd be like, okay. Cause like I'm on dish restriction. They don't allow me to wash dishes. Cause I'm not a good dishwasher. When I cook, I mean when I wash dishes, they find spots on the dishes. They say the dishes ain't
Food,
clean.
it don't look like he washed
And
it.
I'd be like, okay, that's just how I am. I've been like that since I was a kid. I come from a day and age where men didn't do household uh, um, they didn't do household duties. My father raised me, don't I wasn't allowed to wash dishes and sweep the floor. My father always told me that was a woman's work. So I never really learned how to do those things on my own until I became grown and had my own place.
But I hope you had a dishwasher.
Well, we always had a dishwasher. We always had a dishwasher. So don't at the very most, my mother would say, when you get finished eating, put your plate in the dishwasher, and that's what we did. My mother used to come in, turn the dishwasher on, and that was that. So we never really had to wash dishes.
Melissa, you ain't never lied. And if I will use the half a bottle of the dishwasher liquid, because if my dishes ain't nice and soapy, to me they ain't clean.
Mhm.
I'll be having soap like it's a bubble bath. I will use a whole bunch of. I will
But as I was saying, the meal when I cook and I'm in a good mood and I'm in the mood to cook, um, like I said, I get my headphones and I get my music going. And then once I get my music going, then everything just works out. I don't know how it is. It just works out. It's like a chemistry when I'm cooking. And the meal, and when I do that, when I get in my pocket, the meal always turns out good.
It was real delicious tonight.
Thank, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Joseph.
It really was.
I always try to cook my husband good food, and he'll tell you I'm big on presentation. So he'll I'll cook him I'll cook him a meal, and he's like, "Oh my God, this plate looks beautiful."
Y'all, and my husband, he think I'm still 300 pounds, child. I can't let him take up my food because when I tell you he feeds me, oh, my husband feeds me. One thing I can't say is that he don't feed me. I be like, Tramel, who's supposed to eat all of this?
You.
And he'd be like, you. I'm like, oh no, that's not going to happen. And sometimes I do eat it all because I really don't realize I'm as hungry as I am. Most of the time, I don't.
Well, that's how I was raised. My mom, she
But
would
I'm the
cook.
same way because you always say I give you too much food.
Yeah, my mom, she would cook, and she would give us a nice, healthy portion of food. I told you when I was a kid, I was a big guy. I was kind of on the heavy side,
Well, you know me, I
and I
done
don't know what
lost.
it is. And y'all tell me this: when you growing up, especially black people, did you guys always have rice with your meals? Because my mother always, I don't care, every night. Yeah, my mother would cook. We would always have white rice, and she sometimes make gravy, and sometimes she wouldn't make gravy. She just give us a little butter to put on it. Have you ever had butter rice?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we would have.
Because my husband trying to make me bigger.
I ain't trying to make you bigger.
And I done
I
lost
just want to
95
make sure that
pounds.
you full.
I lost 90. I'm full off a little bit of food.
Yeah,
Because
your appetite has changed throughout the years.
because the doctor even asked me, he said, are you trying to lose weight? Because you lost a drastic amount of weight. I said, yes.
Mhm.
I said when they found the infection and I lost the big belly that I had,
Mhm.
I was like, I realized, oh, I'm skinny. And kept going.
Well, neither one of us eat like we used to. I remember when we first got
Oh, in the
together.
beginning we was eating like fat
Yeah,
pigs.
we was eating like crazy, but both of us, our appetites have diminished a lot. You know, we even put smaller portions on our plates.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, like I didn't really have that much on my plate, but I feel so full.
Me too. And I didn't even I ate
And
all of
Joseph be laughing at me because I'll be like, "Ooh, child, I'm full as a tick."
that's that old country stuff.
hmm That's what we used to say down south. I'm full as a tick.
I'm full as a tick.
Oh, well, guys, I really didn't have today was a not so good day. Um,
Oh, I know you had rice every time. Because Melissa said her mother was Southern and her father was Puerto Rican.
oh God, yeah,
And Puerto Ricans eat rice with everything.
everything, yeah.
Rice and beans.
hmm
But oh, see, Melissa, see, that's why I need you to cook for me because I know you can make me some good paella. Oh, I
hmm
know you can. Your dad was Puerto Rican. I know you can make some paella. Oh, and I know you can make a
That's some good yellow rice.
um arroz con
That
dules.
saffron rice.
You can make arroz con dules,
hmm
and you can make I can't think of
Arroz
this.
con pollo.
I can't I can't think of the name of it, but roast pork.
hmm
Cause Puerto Rican taught me how to make my roast pork, so I know you can make one.
Yeah, but like I was saying, guys, I want to share something with you. Um, I haven't really gotten into this, but I'm dealing with some family issues.
Again,
Um, if you have a parent that is getting older, um, and they're difficult to deal with, um, my advice to you is to just try to be strong. And when you feel like you can't take anymore, or if it becomes overwhelming, just step back. You have to step back, and you have to take time for yourself. and you have to,
Regroup.
just heal or regroup, or you know, um, just recharge yourself. It's okay. It's okay for you to step back. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty about having to step back from your parent if you're having difficulty dealing with things. Because getting older is not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Like, I'm 53, and sometimes I sit back and I remember all the things that I used to do when I was in my 20s that I just don't have the energy to do now. And I say to myself, "Wow, I'm getting old."
You see, and I guess that's why you say I don't embrace my old.
Yeah,
Because for me, I don't even have the desire to do those things anymore.
right.
Not because I'm old. It is because I'm older, and but it's that I just always felt if you still desire to do the things you did when you was 20,
Hmm.
then have you really grown as a person? Like I see all the old guys, like when you go out, I'd be like, y'all been sitting in the same place in the bar since you was 20 years old.
Right.
And now you good and well into your 50s and 60s, still in the same bar, sitting in the same spot,
Hmm.
drinking the same drink. Like nothing's changed.
Right. But you know what it is? It's loneliness. For a lot of
No, I
people.
no,
A
I
lot when you see a lot of older men or older women hanging out in the clubs and stuff like that, and they're acting like they're
hey
still
Reese Cup.
20 years old. It's loneliness, Joseph. Sometimes it's just plain old loneliness.
I
You know.
understand that, but Tramel, when I made a conscious decision, when my mother died, and I saw that my sister's husband was able to comfort her,
Hmm.
and I had nobody. I've realized that I've been doing it wrong. All those years, I've been doing it
Hmm.
wrong. Every life was a party to me. And then I realized if when does the party end?
Hmm.
I didn't like that feeling of not having anybody there for me. I
Right.
didn't like that feeling of just being by myself.
Hmm.
That was the only time in my life that I felt lonely when my mother died because I just felt like an orphan because I didn't have a relationship with my father. So it was like, oh my God, I've been doing this wrong.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't change right away. I tried, but then, like you said, when I got lonely, you know what I did? I got on the app. I went and found me a date for the night, and then I
Hmm.
just made a conscious decision. I said, you know what? If I want something different, I can't act the same way.
Hmm.
And it was when I started changing the way I acted. It was hard because people didn't want to be bothered with me because that's what they wanted.
Hmm.
And I let them know from the door, well, if you think we having sex right away tonight, that's not going to happen. They didn't want to be bothered.
Hmm.
I appreciate you. We skipped the bullshit. I ain't got
Right.
to go through the okey doke. But when that happens and you realize people don't want to be bothered, then that's when your will and strength steps in.
Right.
Because it's like either I'm going to stick to my guns or I'm going to go back to resort to my old
Hmm.
ways. Yeah, I was having fun and now I'm feeling some kind of way. And then you go through this whole, well, what's wrong with me? Why am I good enough to have sex with, but I'm not good enough to keep? And da 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 da. But then you have to realize it's not you, it's them.
No, but let me just say this. Imagine, like you and I, we're married, so you have someone, but this doesn't happen for everybody.
No, not at
It
all.
doesn't. It's a lot of people that grow old by themselves.
Right.
And what you have to do is, as you get older, you have to be okay with
With being by yourself.
being by yourself.
And I had
Um,
just got to that point before we got back together.
yeah, you have to be okay with being by yourself. You have to be okay. That means you have to be able. You have to have the capability of loving on yourself and knowing your worth. And that's why I say it's not easy getting old, and it's really not easy getting old and being by yourself.
Alone.
You know, Everybody, it's so true. Everybody wants companionship.
We
They
say we
do.
don't, but we do.
Yeah, we say we don't. Some of us say, well, I don't need nobody. But,
You're right. You don't need anybody. You want someone.
right, you want
And that
someone.
want, 9 times out of 10, ends up being more than the need.
Hmm. So that's why you see a lot of these older men and women in the clubs still acting like they in their 20s and stuff like that because they 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 they're afraid. They're afraid to be
And
alone. They're
to
afraid
it,
of
the
loneliness.
way somebody broke it down to me, which makes sense, we were not designed to be by ourselves.
Right.
We weren't. We were
No.
designed to
To
get a
be with
companion,
somebody. Right.
whether it be one, two, three, four, five,
Hmm.
whatever.
Hmm.
But we were designed to spend our lives with someone
Hmm.
or with a couple of someones.
Right.
So
Or grow
it
old
makes
with
sense.
someone.
Right. But it makes sense. And then when you are growing older, because like I'm telling y'all, I stop and think a lot of times, what would I have done if I was by myself when things happened to me?
Hmm.
What would I have done if I wasn't married to Tremel? Who would have helped me? Who would have?
Hmm.
I would have had nobody when I broke my leg. I
When you
wouldn't
had
have
your
had.
stroke.
I would have had nobody when I had my stroke. I would have been in an apartment somewhere. When I fell and broke my leg, I would have been screwed
Hmm.
because my phone was nowhere near me,
Right.
and it was like, what would I have done?
Hmm.
What would I have done if I went to a colonoscopy by myself and I flipped out like that? What would they
Right.
have done?
Right.
They wouldn't have had none of my information to call anybody and tell
Hmm.
them. And then if they did, I was all the way upstate New York, and all
Right.
my family was in New Jersey.
Right. Right.
So I just right, Melissa. Sometimes, and that's the part people don't get. Sometimes you got to step back and step outside yourself
Hmm.
and fix you before
You
you.
have to love
You have to
yourself.
heal
You have to love
before you
yourself.
can try to fix anybody else and
Hmm.
make people do. First of all, you can't make people do and act the way you want them to.
Right.
That just ain't gonna happen.
Right.
And that's the delusion a lot of people have.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna change him, or
Hmm.
I'm gonna fix her. You can't.
Hmm.
They are who they are, and that's just what it is.
Right.
And like before me and Tremel got back together, I had just made up my mind. I said, you know what? As long as I don't act like some of the people I know being old and lonely by themselves, I'm fine with being by myself.
Hmm.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna drive
And I was
myself
before you came
crazy.
back into my world. I was very fine. I was fine with being by
Right. I
myself
came to peace
because I
with it.
loved myself. I loved myself. I made myself
Hey,
my
Tainted
one and
Life.
only priority. You know, and I felt like it was okay for me to be by myself. But you have to really, guys, start loving yourself now. If you are under 50 and you are single, right? You can't live your life with the expectation of thinking that you're going to have somebody because you may or may not have the relationship and the love that you so desire when you turn 50. And when you turn 50 and you don't have that love, that companionship that you so desire, it's okay. Make sure that you love yourself.
But you know what I think it is, Tremel? I think it is because when we're younger, it's, oh, I don't want to be tied down now. I'm too young. I don't want to be tied down now. I'm too young. And then you blink and you're 50
Hmm.
or 45
Hmm.
and you're gagging.
Hmm.
Like, well, where did all the time go?
Right.
And
Or
now
you're
I'm
dating
ready.
this young person that's like 20 years younger than you, or 20 or 30 years younger than you, and you're trying to keep up with this person, and you can't keep up, and you're looking at this person and you're saying to yourself, there's no way this person is going to want to be with me, you know?
Right.
Or, and you can pretty much tell. You can pretty much tell. Um,
Tainted Life, it probably was a little bit of both.
what's that? What's that?
They said they don't know. They was in YouTube jail for over a year. They don't know if it was talking trash about politics or Andrew.
Mm. What's YouTube jail?
They evidently blocked them.
Wow.
So, But yeah, y'all, it's hard, and don't just let life pass you by thinking
Hmm.
that you got time. Cause baby,
Yeah, you got to live life before you let life live you.
I always tell people, I said, you're gonna remember everything you did in your 20s.
Hmm.
30 is a blur. You're not gonna
Hmm.
know nothing important happened to you in your 30s. I
Right.
promise. Other than maybe a 30th birthday party, you ain't gonna remember nothing else that
Hmm.
happened in your 30s.
Hmm.
When your 40s come, that's either when
That's when your light bulb
you
come
gonna
on.
get it together,
Hmm.
you already have it together, and you gonna keep it there,
Hmm.
or you gonna realize I'm 40 years, I don't
Hmm.
have nothing I want, I don't do nothing I want.
Hmm.
By the time you're 50 and life looks different to you, hey El Maria, and life looks different to you, you're gonna want someone to go places with, or you're gonna want to go on vacation and realize, oh damn,
Hmm.
all I got is my friends. And you're gonna see
Hmm.
people with their husbands and their girlfriends and their wives and their boyfriends going places, and you sitting there like, well, I ain't got nobody to go with.
Hmm.
And then and I'm not one to travel by myself. Now ain't nothing wrong with traveling by yourself. Like right now, my brother is on a whole month excursion to Turkey, to Greece. And I'm gonna assume he's by himself because nobody else is in his videos.
Hmm.
But you know, I that's just not me. My best friend will pick up and go to Mexico by himself in a heartbeat. I'm not that person.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
want
to
to
travel
share
alone
the
either.
experience with at least a friend.
Right.
But then you can't
Or
rely on your
when I get
friends.
there, I'm going to be hanging out with friends.
Huh.
When I
Right.
get to the
I mean, we can
destination,
meet
I'm going
each
to be,
other there,
yeah.
but it's just like it's crazy because
I've always been blessed in that sense. Like whenever I travel, I was able to meet up with friends and stuff like that that I had met along my travels and stuff. Like when I used to travel to LA or when I would travel to, Europe, I would meet up with friends that, I met along the way.
Tainted Life, I saw the coming attractions for that. First of all, I have to get that channel
Coming attraction for what?
with Andrew. I have to get that channel. Is he gonna be on Bad Boys Club or?
Yeah, he's gonna be a Bad Boys
But
Club.
it comes on that network,
Zeus Network.
Zeus Network. So we
Yes.
got to get Zeus Network. That's number one. And number two, see, I only saw one trailer. I didn't see them throw him out the house because I told Tramel, child, they gonna beat her. They gonna beat her. They're gonna beat her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
there's a super trailer now. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
we.
told Tramel,
I
I
think we're
said they're
gonna.
gonna beat
I
her.
think we're gonna get that. We're gonna watch it and we're gonna do some reviews on it.
Oh, Tainted Life, you've been gone for a minute. You got to watch videos and catch up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch some
Has he
videos and
watched our
catch up.
Andrew videos?
Yeah, that's how he. I don't know if it's a he or she,
Yes.
but
Is,
started
is that how
watching
you
us
came upon us? Is that how you came upon us? You started watching our Andrew
from
Caldwell
like last
videos?
year, but they've been blocked, so that's why they can't be in the chat.
Oh,
And
okay.
tonight they tried to log in and it worked. So,
Mm-hmm.
ooh,
Cool. Well, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. What's his name?
Tainted Life.
Tainted Life. Welcome to the live.
He said, "Yes, I've been going for a minute, but now I'm back from the jump off."
Okay.
And yes, the Andrew videos is how they found us.
Yeah, you probably won't see any Andrew videos from us unless we do a review on the Bad Boys Club. And then once he's kicked off, whenever he's kicked off,
We
we
really
won't.
don't talk about her no more.
Yeah, we really don't do Andrew Caldwell videos or anything like that. But
I saw an old Andrew video and found you there. Oh yeah, okay. They was watching the Andrew video and then ours popped up.
mm.
Well, that's good. At least you
Yeah,
found
I couldn't
us.
take the brutality of the comments
Hey,
when
Tyrone.
we were doing those Andrew Caldwell videos. The brutality of the comments were like really bad. People were like saying bad things about us and stuff.
Oh, you never. Actually, now that you're back on YouTube, if you put in Bad Boys Club, you'll be able to see some because they used to come on YouTube. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't always come on the Zeus network, so
Mm-hmm.
you can really see what
Because
it's
it was
about.
based in
It was like
Atlanta.
the Bad Girls Club, but just of course with a bunch of gay men, which is just as bad as having them born with a bunch of women. So yes, we gotta see that because I didn't see that one. I was shocked when I saw the one with her get out the car in the fur coat.
Mm-hmm.
I said, she's on TV. I said, child, they gonna beat her. Yeah. You can now that you're back on YouTube, you can go on do a search and put in Bad Boys Club. And I think there's 2 seasons from now.
Oh, Bad Boys Club.
Uh-huh. Two or
Actually, there's 4.
oh, okay, 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm. And they're really good too.
You know
It's
what?
based in Atlanta.
They like there's a lot of shows that come on YouTube that are reality shows with a bunch of gay men. Ugh, it's a mess. Cause these little young queens nowadays, I don't know what to say. Now I know that older gay men probably looked at me when I was young and said, "Oh, she's a mess." But
This
back in
new
my
young
day,
LGBTQ
we didn't
generation
fight for
is something else.
everything. We
Yeah.
fought everything. They fight over everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I just be like, what's the need to fight? Like, damn. But see, it's social media because they sit on social media and read each other. And then when they face to face, it's, oh, you said on site, bitch. Pop. Oop. She ran her mouth and they threw her and her hefty luggage out.
Who is it, Andrew?
Uh huh.
Oh God.
She's in denial now. I think it didn't go her way. Now she's back to being holier than thou.
Mm.
Now, that's what I want to know. You telling everybody you've been delivered, but you want to sit in a house full of a bunch of gay men that you know are going to read you for filth.
Mm-hmm.
What sense does that make?
Doesn't.
You see what I'm saying? People, uh, it don't make. That's like a crackhead going spending the night in a crack house,
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Oh, I don't do crack no more. I don't do crack no
Well, has the
more."
show started on Zeus Network?
No, not yet. I don't think so. Oh yeah, internet culture is messy.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very messy.
He said he's acting like he didn't know they set him up.
Mm.
But child, Andrew knew what that show was about.
Yeah, he knew what it was about.
He knew what that show was about. He always on YouTube, and I know he's seen it on YouTube. So no, just like G Status and
You're chasing
Chasing
Atlanta,
Atlanta, Chasing Dallas.
chasing
All those
Miami.
shows are on YouTube. Chasing Miami, they're really good.
Uh
They are
huh.
really good. They're reality shows with a bunch of gay men, and they are really good, and they're all on YouTube. So if you haven't checked them out, check them out.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's G Status, and then it's Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Miami, Chasing New York,
Actually, all
Chasing
you have to do is
Dallas.
go to Chasing
Yeah,
Reality.
just put in Chasing Reality, and all the shows will come up.
Yeah, it's a network. Chasing Reality is a network, and then they have another network. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Right. Who said that, Melissa? Andrew? See, that show was gonna pull her straight out the bag. Oh yeah, him and Milan. I know Milan. I know Milan personally.
Oh, him and Malone got
Oh,
into it.
him and Milan started reading the DMs he sent him, and Andrew gagged because he said, "Oh my God, you're so sexy. Oh my God, I love the way you look." I was like, Milan said, "Don't play me, girl. I got everything you ever sent me in the inbox."
Mm.
Oh, Milan is gonna be an oh child. I know he let Miss Andrew have it.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing about Milan is Milan don't hold that tongue, honey. She will let you have it. Because I know Milan from the ballroom scene.
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't got no problem with jumping in your face. Yeah, it should be. If anything, it'll be entertaining because all they're going to do is fight.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you now, if you watch it, all they're going to do is fight. They go,
Well, that's what the
hey,
Bad Boys Club is
how you
about.
doing? I'm fine. You said this bitch, bam, pop him in the face.
Mm-hmm. That's what Bad Boys Club is about. It's all about the drama of it all. It's all about the
The next
fighting.
episode, hey, how you doing? I heard you said such and such. Bam, pop him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's. That's what it gives. Yes, Reese Cup. We'll give you a weekly recap.
Yes, most definitely.
Oh, so Andrew told Milan his porn tape was tired.
Mm.
So that means he watched it. Yeah, it
Wow.
was tired because Milan was the bottom, and Andrew wants him to be a top per the text messages he was sending Milan.
Mm.
Miss Andrew's a mess, honey. See, when she's on Bad Boys Club, she's gonna warrant us to make another video.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I
Oh,
will
we're
talk
going to
about
make
that
more
bitch.
videos.
I will talk about him. When I tell you I will talk about him, I will talk about him like a dog, honey. Cause I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say, girl, I wanna ask you a question. Yes, in the desert. Yes, Tainted Life. She gets out of the car in the desert with a fur coat on in the desert. Who does that? I saw that trailer. That's the trailer I saw when I knew she was gonna be on the Bad Boys Club. I'm
Mm.
like, who? Why does she have on a fur? All the rest of them are dressed accordingly to being in the desert. She gets out the car in the full that little squirrel she always wearing,
Mm-hmm.
peddling it as is a mink,
Mm-hmm.
and oh. He said looking like a lesbian Aretha Franklin. I
Mm-hmm.
can't.
And that hairline all the way back to the back of her
Right.
neck.
And that George Jefferson hairline, honey. Oh, Melissa, you know we will. You saw our other videos. You know we will. I'm just waiting for it to come on, and then we gotta get the Zeus Network. But yes, y'all.
Well, that's the conversation we have for y'all tonight. We just want to have a little dinner and light chat with you guys. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Uh, and we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear your comments and your questions and things like that. So, make sure to write to us. You can write to us at the McCray Kingz at gmail.com. That's Kings with a Z, KINGZ. And you can also follow us on all social media platforms.
Uh, hold on. Tainted Life. We made a whole video about Jomel, but the quick gist of it is we don't have Jomel anymore.
Right.
We had to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Broke my heart, broke Jamel's heart, but we had to do what we had to do. What was best for him.
Right.
So if you go through the videos, you'll see it's titled Jomel. Where's Jomel? I believe, and you'll see. It's just. I believe I'm just the only one in the video talking. But yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, we miss him, but
Well,
we know
Melissa.
he's in a great place. He's with a great family, and he's being taken care of very, very well. That was the most important thing. That's what we wanted for him.
Right.
He's not dead.
Oh no, he ain't dead. He ain't nothing happened to him bad.
Right.
But yeah, so as Tramel was saying, please follow us on all social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. A lot of you started following us on Snapchat. We'll put something up there really soon.
And TikTok.
And TikTok. And as well as TikTok, we'll put something up there really soon.
Mm-hmm.
And right here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because that is free. And share our videos, and share us with some of your friends. Tell them if you're not watching the McCray Kingz, you're missing out. And if you want to become a lord or a lady or a knight at our round table, hit that join button and join the McCray Kingz Kingdom.
Yes.
Because membership has its privileges in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Also, check out the McCray Kingz Boutique for everything McCray Kingz and Dare to Be Different. And when we come back with Coffee with the Kings, you're going to need to have your coffee mug with me and Tramel's face on it so you
That's
can
right.
really enjoy your coffee in the morning.
Right. And if you are in the New York, New Jersey tri-state area and you want to meet us,
just let us know.
Just let us know.
Because Melissa owes us a date.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Melissa owes us a date. And we're going to cash in on that really soon.
Yes.
Melissa, I'm telling you now, you're coming to my birthday party. So April 16th, because it's a Saturday, just be prepared that you're coming to my birthday party. So don't have no plans. Don't make no plans. It's a month away.
Mm-hmm.
So you know in advance. I gotta tell Lisa too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are coming to my birthday party.
Right.
Tramel slipped and told me about it.
Yes. I don't know what the theme is going to be.
Y'all are coming to my birthday party.
I think the theme is going to be
April
something
16th.
like get my grown up on or something.
Right. It's April 16th. And I want y'all there. I really, really do.
Yes, and we're going to do something different this year. We're going to open up the Cash App for you guys to send Joseph Cash App gifts from the 1st through the 15th. Look at me sounding like.
And Reese Cup, if you feel like coming driving from Connecticut, but I know your situation up here to Jersey City, you better be there as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you ain't gotta get an outfit. I mean, just get some jeans and a cute little top, girl, because that's 9 times out of 10 when I'm gonna be. Oh wait, no, I won't.
It's all about comfortability.
Just comfortability, because it's just gonna be in the house. It's just gonna be a house thing. So y'all will get to eat Tramel's delicious food, because Joseph won't be cooking that day.
Yes, I'm gonna be cooking that day.
Tramel will be cooking that day. Y'all will be able to get that baked ziti that you saw in the video that he made.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what else he's cooking.
Cake.
Oh, yeah, the cake.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be able to get some cornbread. Because my sister cornbread ain't no joke.
Yes.
That ain't no joke.
Some wings.
And no, I know you can. I know Reese Cup, but it's going to be April 16th. But just let me know.
Yeah.
Which is a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So I want y'all.
Anybody else that lives in the New York, New Jersey tri-state area, like I said, if you want to meet us, we love to
more
meet.
than
we
willing
love to do
to
meet and
y'all.
greets. So just give us a call and let us know. We'd love to hang out with you guys. Send us an email at TheMKingz@gmail.com.
Yes.
And also, guys, don't forget, we need your support. We need your financial support. So as you can see, our Cash App is there. It says TheMKingz with a $sign. Please send us a Cash App today, tomorrow, the day after, or whenever. And every single dime of your donations that you send to the TheMKingz Cash App goes right back into our platform, and it helps us grow. So,
let me take to life. Let me tell you something. If you and Auntie Pee Wee told Tramel to come see you, he would, because he been dying to get me to California.
Yes, I've been dying.
And I won't go, because I said I just have this fear in my heart that when I step off the plane, that's when the big earthquake is coming.
Yeah, my sister's going to California this week. I think me and Joseph now, because I just found out that I have relatives that live, like my close relatives that live in California. And so Joseph and I are going to take a trip out to California very, very, very soon. And I would love to meet up with Auntie Pee Wee. I would love to meet up with her. Yeah, guys, that's really it. That's all we have for you this evening. With that being said, we're going to get on out of here. You guys remember to walk in love, peace, sunshine, happiness, and
Wait,
home.
wait, wait, wait. Before you do that, tainted life. See, I know it's not about what has happened. It's about, in my mind, it's going to happen when I get there. It's not about what has happened. It's about what's going to happen when I get there. Because I have a good
Yeah,
friend that
he's
lives in
scared. He's
California,
scared the
and he
big one
been
is going to happen when he
dying for
gets
me to
there.
come to California, and I just won't do it.
And I'm like, Joseph, the big one ain't going to happen when you get there. So,
Yes, y'all. And I'm trying to, I want to, for my anniversary, well, I wanted to surprise Tramel, but I think I'm going to ask him now with y'all because I know my husband. I don't want to do that. Well, I'm not going there. You know
just
what?
as long as I ain't got to get on no slingshot
No, you got to
or
get on the
bungee jump,
plane.
I ain't scared to get on no plane.
Okay. La Brea. Now, child, all I keep seeing is 2012 in my head, that movie. When California became dust, honey. When California became dust. But anyway, y'all, I think I know what I want to do for our anniversary, but I have to look it up and really see if it's affordable because all the prices are going sky high nowadays. So
Mm.
if it is affordable, which in my mind I think it should be, I want to take my husband to Puerto Rico for a week. You want to
I
go?
just want to go somewhere where I can smoke.
Well, you can smoke in Puerto Rico.
I can smoke weed.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, but this the United States. Melissa, right? He said no slingshot.
Yeah, as long as I ain't get on the slingshot, bungee jump, zip line, and all that, I'm not built for all that no more.
I ain't getting on the zip line because I would think I would couldn't hold on to the pole.
See, when you go zip line in another country, you be on this big palm tree, 10,000 feet in the air and carrying on. I'm not. I don't know. I can't
I'd be
do
like,
that.
I'm fat. It's gonna snap.
Hmm.
I'd be like, I'm fat. It's
That's
gonna
okay for
snap.
me.
And what it won't do is snap and drop me in the wilderness, and all
Okay,
kind of
with the
animals come
lions
and
and
get me.
tigers and bears.
Right, and then I break my leg and can't get up, and then all the bears and the snakes and everything get me.
No,
No, sir.
I am not Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you know what, Reese Cup? Either PR or the Dominican Republic.
I would love to go to the Bahamas.
The Bahamas too. Like I would never go bungee jumping ever. Never, ever,
I've
ever.
actually been bungee jumping. That's
Or
fun.
this new thing where people are jumping off the sides of the building and free falling,
Mm-mm.
and then pulling the cord on
No, I might
the
pull the cord
parachute
too
at the
late.
last minute.
If I pull the cord too late, thump, thump. That's it.
Now, what I would really love to do. Oh, you know what's really on my list, PC Cup, but I know we can't afford to do this. I am dying to go to Greece. I want to go to Greece so bad. That is like my fantasy trip. I want to go to Greece. Like when I saw my brother in Greece, I was so jealous. I ain't even gonna lie. I was so jealous. I was like, oh my god, I should be there.
Mm. And they just rebuilt the Parthenon there.
Hmm.
That would be a great sight to see.
I would love to go to Greece. All right, y'all. Let's go. We have things to do and things to get ready for.
Hmm.
So please Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your
Thank you for
evening.
sharing the time that you shared with me and Tramel.
Yes.
And if nobody told you they love you today, know that Tramel and Joseph do. And there is absolutely nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Yes, and go have some dinner.
And remember to always walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And you know what's coming next, and you probably can repeat it with me. But it's what?
It's Team McCray.
All damn day.
Talk to you guys soon.
Later, y'all.
Bye bye.